Hi, I'm Ellen Gormley and welcome back to my channel. If you got a Woobles kit for the holiday season, you're like, I love it, but what do I do? Maybe you've never picked up a hook in your life. Okay, so here's the extreme beginner to the Woobles. I'm not affiliated. I don't get a kickback. I don't sell Woobles, but if you got one for the holidays, this is what you do. So you open up your bag and you'll take out all of your goodies and you'll ooh and ah over how cool these kits are and all the pretty little the colors of yarn. It comes with a hook, comes with your main color, and in your little packet here, so this Wooble is called Cookie, and you'll remember that because you'll get your instructions online. You'll open your little packet very carefully. So the instruction QR code is inside. So let me make sure off camera that, okay, yeah, this one does have the password. Okay, so inside your little envelope, you'll find all these little bits. So be careful not to lose them. You'll have a needle to weave in your ends and to do like the embroidery on sewing the ear on, the yellow part, and doing the face. And the little needle will help you do that. And then these are the safety eyes. And you can use the safety eyes if you are going to be using this for an adult or for a decoration. If you're using the Wooble to give to a child for a toy, we don't want children choking on these items, so you won't use these. You'll just embroider the eyes. And also, if you're going to allow a pet to get a grip on your Wooble, do not use the safety eyes because we don't want them choking on any of the parts. But of course, you're going to love your Wooble so much that you're not going to want to have anybody destroy it, like a pet or a little one. They're for fun. So on the back, so you get this little card, and on the back is your QR code to go to the instructions. I have my fingers over the password, but that password on this card is where you will get your written instructions. So I'm going to put a little video clip here of me typing in. You can go to the woobles.com/start, or you can go to learn.thewoobles.com, I think. Look at the little video, and the little word that's under my fingers that came, the unique word that comes with your kit, is what you'll type in on the password part. Okay, so I'm going to show you the little video now. When you get to the Woobles website, you'll type in the search bar the address, learnwoobles.com, learn.thewoobles.com, or woobles.com/start, like on the back of your tag. Then in that little search bar, find your Wooble. You can put in the name of the Wooble or like what it is. This one I just put in lion, but you could put in penguin or Pierre, or you could be real specific. And then when you find your one, you click on that picture and type in your password on that card, and then click the arrow for go. Okay, and then once you get to that point online, you can download the instructions and print them off, and there will be tutorial videos there on the basic stitches. So print off your instructions, and many of the Woobles start very similarly. Okay, so I'm not sure, I don't have the instructions out for this one yet. Oh, there's a little eye that fell out of my bag, out of my little envelope. So if you've never held a crochet hook before, you'll get I think this is an H size hook for your Wooble. All of the Wooble hooks so far, I think, have been the exact same size. So you'll get your little Wooble hook. So if you are right-handed, you can hold it like this, the flat part here where it says Woobles and the name of the Wooble, you'll hold it. You can either hold it like you're like cutting with a knife, or you can hold it like you're writing with a pencil. Either way is fine. I'm a knife holder like this. I'll hold it like this. And then if you're a left-hander, you'll hold it like you're cutting with a knife like this. And you can also hold it as if you are writing with a pencil if you want. People hold it more back here though with a pencil, the pencil hold. Okay, so whatever is more comfortable to you, it really doesn't matter how you hold the hook at all. It really doesn't matter. Just find a way that you feel like you have the most control over it. I use my over the knife knife hook hold. Okay, so the filling, the stuffing, you will wait for until it's time. So just leave that there. Don't do anything with that. The yellow, you can tell from the picture, is going to be later after you do the pink. So the pink is going to be first. Generally, Woobles start at the bottom and work upward. And I can tell by looking at the picture, because I am a crocheter, it looks like these are single crochets working from the bottom of the bunny, working round and around and around and around till you get here. Okay, so that might help you. Now, as you pull apart your Wooble, you'll find this little doodad here in your ball. Now, there's different ways that people look at this. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the wrapper off my yarn here and give myself some slack. I'm going to leave all of these stitch markers on. Okay, so the stitch markers, the orange one, or the one that's different of the three, the one that's different, this marks stitch number 1. Okay, and the hook will go into stitches like this. So each stitch has two little, it's almost like a V, if you can see it, like a V. So your hook goes in the top 2 loops of the stitch. So this orange thing here, where this orange stitch marker is, that's exactly where the next stitch is going to go, right in that spot where the stitch marker is. And your hook will go all the way through under those top 2 bars, exactly where the stitch marker is. So that's where your target spot is. And you can leave that stitch marker in. So the orange one tells you this is the first stitch. Now the next 2 are the next stitch, stitch number 2, that's the green one, and stitch number 3 is the next green one. And then you have 4, 5, 6. So each stitch is composed of 2 little, sorry about bouncing the camera there. Each stitch uses both of those loops. So here is 1 stitch. Now here are 2 stitches. There's 2 little like heart shapes or V shapes. And then this is also 1 stitch. And then here between my fingers is another stitch. So we have 6 stitches. These are single crochet stitches that go all the way around. So orange is in the first stitch, the first green one, and we work, right-handers work counterclockwise. So right-handers will hold the hook in the right hand, hold the piece in the left hand, and we will work stitches this way counterclockwise around. Now, if it looks like this, you just need to flip it over. So we're going to be working counterclockwise, and we're going to work so that the very first thing that we come to is the orange marker. The orange marker is stitch number 1. Now the cut tail we're just going to leave here, just going to dangle it and not worry about it. Now different people do different things with this. So apparently Woobles designed this so we put the hook in this little flippy little loopy here thing. So I think their concept was leave that knot there. Now that's not a typical crochet thing, but I think this is a Wooble thing. And I think they did that because if you mess up, you can unravel all the way to the knot, and then the knot will stop your unraveling so that you can start over again. I think that's the rationale I've heard. So generally, and I'm not reading the instructions, so please read your instructions, it will say place 2 single crochets in the first stitch. The first stitch is where the orange is. So exactly where the orange is in that hole, that's where our hook is going to go. So you'll insert your hook in there. Okay, I'm tensioning the yarn with my left hand. I'm holding the hook with my right. You'll stick your hook all the way in there. Then you're going to grab this yarn, the working yarn that's attached to the ball. that yarn all the way through underneath those 2 loops. Okay, so it looks like this. Then we're going to put the yarn over the hook again. So that's called a yarn over. And you're going to pull that yarn through the 2 loops on the hook. So that is 1 single crochet. So probably your instructions will tell you to put 2 in that same spot. So we just did 1. Now in that same hole where the first stitch is, we're going to place another one. So insert the hook back in that same spot. Grab the yarn by pulling it, twisting the hook a little bit and pulling it through to the front. Now it'll look like this. Yarn over again, or yarn over, or pull the yarn around so that it curls like this, and pull it through both loops on the hook. That's the second stitch made. So 2 stitches have now been made. Now, if you know that you've made 2 stitches, I made this one and this one. My orange marker is still there. I'm going to remove this orange marker and place it in the first stitch I made. So I made 2. Right here between my thumbs are the 2 stitches that I made. Whoop, something just fell. And grab my stitch marker, and I'm going to put it in this first stitch. So now this is the new first stitch of the second round, okay? Because the first round was already done for us. So I'm going to place the stitch marker under those top 2 loops of that first stitch and make a new hole where the next round will start. Okay, you see that? You can also slow this video down if you need it to go even slower. On YouTube, you can slow the videos down. So I've made 2 stitches, put my hook back in that dangling loop, and then the third stitch will go in where the green one is. The green is holding the stitch open for you. And so they're not going to have you do the markers in every stitch, but they did just give you 3 to get you started so you can start to see where the stitches go. Okay? Now I think that knot there, if we got confused and we messed up, you can then take your hook out, and the yarn that's attached to the ball, you can pull it out and go backward. And if you gently pull a little at a time, it will go all the way back to the knot that was there, okay? And if you want, you can place your first stitch marker back in that first stitch right here, so that you can start all the way over from the very beginning, just like it came out of the ball. Now, if you've messed up and pulled this knot out or have any questions about this, I have another video on how to start over when you've messed up this part. So if you've messed up this part and need to start from the very beginning, I have videos for you that are going to be on these end screens, okay? I hope you have a fantastic fun time with the Woobles, and write your questions below, and I will see you on the 5-Minute Crochet Podcast most weekday mornings around 9 a.m. Eastern. Take care, everyone. Bye.